Your gut holds trillions of tiny microbes that surprisingly affect your health. The relationship between diseases and gut bacteria is complex but important to understand. Recent research shows that people with diabetes often have different gut bacteria compared to those without the condition. These differences might influence how their bodies process sugar, respond to insulin, and manage inflammation. I am talking about 7 facts you never knew about gut microbiome. Number 1. Understanding diabetes in your gut. Diabetes affects about 537 million adults worldwide, with numbers expected to rise to 783 million by 2045. This common condition occurs when your body struggles to control blood sugar levels. Your pancreas either doesn't make enough insulin or your cells don't respond to insulin properly. The gut microbiome is the community of bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other microorganisms living in your digestive system. Most of these tiny residents live in your large intestine. An average person has around 100 trillion microbes in their gut, weighing about 2 to 5 pounds total. These microbes aren't just passive guests. They help digest food, produce vitamins, protect against harmful bacteria, and communicate with your immune system. Scientists have discovered that people with diabetes often have an imbalanced gut microbiome. Studies show that individuals with type 2 diabetes have about 23% fewer bacteria that produce butyrate, a fatty acid that helps control blood sugar. But they typically have more bacteria that cause inflammation. The two-way relationship. Your gut bacteria influence how your body manages blood sugar in several ways. They help break down carbohydrates and affect how quickly glucose enters your bloodstream. Certain bacteria produce substances called short-chain fatty acids that improve insulin sensitivity. These fatty acids can reduce blood sugar levels by about 8 to 10% in some studies. The bacteria in your gut also communicate with your brain through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. This connection helps regulate appetite and food intake. People with healthy gut bacteria tend to have better appetite control and may eat about 15% less food at meals. But the relationship works both ways. Diabetes can change your gut bacteria too. High blood sugar creates an environment where harmful bacteria thrive. This leads to a cycle where poor gut health makes diabetes worse, and diabetes makes gut health worse. Number 2. How your diet affects both diabetes and gut health. What you eat strongly influences both your gut bacteria and your blood sugar levels. Processed foods, which make up about 60% of the average American diet, contain ingredients that harm beneficial gut bacteria. Studies show that switching from a processed food diet to a whole food diet can improve gut bacteria diversity by up to 40% in just 2 weeks. Wait, there is more, but do not forget to hit the like button if you think this video is useful. Fiber is especially important for gut health. Foods like beans, vegetables, fruits, and whole grains feed the good bacteria in your gut. The average person only eats about 15 grams of fiber daily, but health experts recommend 25 to 30 grams. Increasing fiber intake can improve blood sugar control by about 15 to 20% for many people with diabetes. Artificial sweeteners might seem like a good choice for people with diabetes. But research suggests they can harm gut bacteria. One study found that regular consumption of artificial sweeteners reduced beneficial gut bacteria by about 50% and increased blood sugar levels by 20% in some participants. Fermented foods contain live bacteria that benefit your gut. Yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi can increase beneficial gut bacteria by up to 700% when eaten regularly. People with diabetes who eat fermented foods daily show about 16% better blood sugar control compared to those who don't. Number 3. The inflammation connection. Inflammation plays a major role in diabetes. Your gut bacteria influence inflammation throughout your body. About 70% of your immune system is located in your gut. When your gut bacteria are out of balance, inflammation increases. Studies show that people with type 2 diabetes have inflammation markers that are 200 to 300% higher than people without diabetes. Improving gut health can reduce these inflammation markers by up to 35%, which often leads to better blood sugar control. Leaky gut syndrome happens when the lining of your intestines becomes more permeable. This allows bacteria and toxins to enter your bloodstream. About 78% of people with type 2 diabetes show signs of increased gut permeability. This triggers immune responses and worsens inflammation. But improving gut health can strengthen your intestinal barrier. Certain probiotic strains have been shown to reduce gut permeability by about 40% in people with diabetes. This improvement leads to approximately 25% lower inflammation markers in the blood. Number 4. Surprising gut bacteria differences in diabetes. Research shows clear differences in gut bacteria between people with and without diabetes. People with type 2 diabetes typically have about 27% less bacterial diversity in their gut. Lower diversity is linked to poor health outcomes. The ratio of two major bacterial groups, firmicutes and bacteroidetes, is often different in people with diabetes. Those without diabetes usually have about 60% firmicutes and 20% bacteroidetes. But people with diabetes often show the opposite pattern, with more bacteroidetes and fewer firmicutes. A study published in Nature found that scientists could identify people with type 2 diabetes with 85% accuracy just by analyzing their gut bacteria. This shows how strongly gut bacteria are linked to the condition. But the good news is that gut bacteria can change quickly. Research shows that significant changes in gut bacteria composition can happen within 24 to 48 hours of dietary changes. Some studies report up to 50% improvement in beneficial bacteria within just 1 week of eating more fiber and fermented foods. Number 5. Exercise and gut health for diabetes management. Exercise benefits both diabetes and gut health. Regular physical activity improves insulin sensitivity by about 25 to 35%. It also increases gut bacteria diversity by approximately 30%. Even moderate exercise makes a difference. Walking for 30 minutes daily increases beneficial gut bacteria by about 25%. It also reduces harmful inflammatory bacteria by approximately 18%. High-intensity interval training shows particularly strong effects. This type of exercise can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 60% in some people with type 2 diabetes. It also increases butyrate-producing bacteria by about 35%. Exercise works through multiple pathways. It reduces stress hormones that harm gut bacteria. It improves gut transit time, the time it takes food to move through your digestive system. Faster transit time, about 30% quicker with regular exercise, means less time for harmful bacteria to multiply. Number 6. The role of medications in gut bacteria. Many medications affect gut bacteria, sometimes in unexpected ways. Metformin, the most common diabetes medication, partly works by changing gut bacteria. Studies show it increases certain beneficial bacteria by about 50% while decreasing harmful ones by about 30%. But other medications can harm gut health. Antibiotics kill both good and bad bacteria, often reducing beneficial gut bacteria by 30% or more. One course of antibiotics can disrupt your gut bacteria for up to 6 months. Some diabetes medications affect gut bacteria differently. SGLT2 inhibitors change gut bacteria in ways that reduce inflammation by about 25%. GLP-1 receptor agonists slow food passage through the gut, which changes the bacterial environment and can increase beneficial bacteria by about 20%. Researchers are now developing medications that specifically target gut bacteria to help manage diabetes. Early trials show that certain probiotic treatments improve blood sugar control by about 15 to 20% in people with type 2 diabetes. Number 7. Practical steps for better gut health with diabetes. Focus on eating a variety of plant foods. Each type of plant food supports different beneficial bacteria. People who eat more than 30 different plant foods weekly have about 50% more bacterial diversity than those who eat fewer than 10. Gradually increase fiber intake to avoid digestive discomfort. Adding about 5 grams of fiber per week allows your gut bacteria time to adjust. Most people can eventually tolerate 30 to 35 grams daily, which improves blood sugar control by about 20%. Include fermented foods in your diet. Just one serving daily increases beneficial bacteria significantly. Yogurt with live cultures, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi are all good choices. Studies show eating fermented foods daily can improve insulin sensitivity by about 12%. Stay well hydrated. Drinking enough water improves gut function. People who drink at least 8 glasses of water daily show about 28% better gut transit time compared to those who drink less than 4 glasses. Manage stress levels. Chronic stress reduces beneficial gut bacteria by about 20 to 25%. Simple stress reduction techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or gentle yoga improve gut bacteria composition by approximately 15 to 20%. Consider probiotic supplements if your doctor recommends them. Not all probiotics work the same way. Some strains, like Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium, show about 16% improvement in glucose metabolism for people with diabetes. Limit artificial sweeteners and highly processed foods. Reducing these can improve gut bacteria balance by about 35% within just 3 weeks. Your gut bacteria and diabetes are connected in ways scientists are still discovering. Taking care of your gut health might be one of the most important steps you can take for managing diabetes. Small changes to your diet and lifestyle can make a big difference in both your gut health and blood sugar control. Every positive step matters, and improvements can happen faster than you might expect. Do not forget to click the like button and subscribe. On the screen, you see an essential video for you. Thanks very much for watching this video. See you in the next video.